Good
Lost
point.
it. Yeah. Mm.
Containers salvaged from the sunken ships surround the entrance to this underwater cave, but none have Vaughn's mark on them. The Sahuagin must have taken Vaughn's cargo inside the cave. You step out of the water and into cool cave air. It seems that the Sahuagin have created some sort of magical barrier to keep the ocean at bay. A Sahuagin standing atop a rock high above sounds survived it handily. A Sahuagin stands before a bar, which allows ships to come and go while hiding from it. With the portal master dead, the pirates will no longer be able to use this cave as a base.
Oops.
Sean are paying us plenty to steal it. With the pirates out of the way, you can finally take a look at Vaughn's cargo. You've recovered Vaughn's mysterious shipment at long last. It must be very valuable to have drawn such attention, whatever it is.
Isabelle Tremont waits for you here, atop one of Sharn's lofty towers. She can help you contact Lucien Vaughn. Isabelle tells you to take the elevator up to the terrace, then speak to Lucien Vaughn. Her employer wants you to pass along some information about the strange people. You enter the boarding house, an island of quiet in the hustle and bustle of the city. A genial halfling nods to you from behind the front desk. A violent explosion shatters the tranquility of the
I again was too fast moving after pulling. Soon dropped myself.
Up to the terrace. The windows shatter, an agile form. This looks more like an office. Clear operation and transformed it into a place of business.
Looking on Reddit, I was reading a story of it was on relationship advice. It was these people, the girl, are all friends. And they were at like a party or something, and there's a girl there that like everyone knows has a crush on one of the guys, but the guy is in a relationship, and he has a child in the relationship. But the girl gets that guy very drunk, and like everyone, like from the way that the post is written, like it sounds like people know like this guy is very drunk and seems very
around the sky coach ahead matches the
out of it.
description of Lucien Vaunt. He seems unruffled by the attack.
Yeah, so he's super wasted, and the girl says she's gonna take him like to the bedroom to like let him sleep, and then the person that wrote the post said that she like went to go check on them, and she saw her the girl like on top of the guy recording him while they're having sex. And then like she apparently the girl apparently like kicked her out of the room, and then that was it for that night. And she said that like the next day, he he was calling everyone. He was very panicked about like not remembering at all what happened the night before. And then the poster said that he confronted the
beacon belongs to me
the
now.
other girl,
I
and
paid the Boromar clan good money to get it after.
but like she didn't believe her that it was consensual or something. I don't know, like it seems like a terrible friend. That, like you know that this person is very drunk, and like these people are like, yeah, he's being raped, but like you just don't do anything. You just leave.
Yep. Thanks for looking out for me, guys.
Yeah.
Anyone who knows what's good for them will stay indoors tonight. The rain of blood has fallen here, and it's up to you to mop up the mess. Despite the slurred words, you've learned more about the Dask-Boromar rivalry from the poor man.
I mean,
Other residents of the neighborhood.
like it shouldn't be as complicated as it is, but like I imagine they're also friends with the rapist. And it's kind of like it keeps coming back to the pirate Sapphire thing, right? Like they, you know, like you have a mental image of her hopefully not doing things like this. Like it would, hopefully doing something like this would like totally clash with your mental image of her friend.
Yeah.
You can tell that there's more to this.
She'd probably want to believe. But you said they didn't believe her, so I don't know.
The murders than answers. As you turn to leave,
Yeah, the post said like I confronted her and she says he was in on it. Honestly, I don't believe her.
Yeah.
She said he doesn't look happy with her anyways, so she might as well see how we fucked.
The surprisingly well-decorated rooms
I guess it's about showing the his girlfriend.
You managed to make it past the Dask thugs blocking your way. You've learned all you can about these first two crimes.
I feel like this would be like such an easy thing to explain to the girlfriend that like he got raped. Like, I don't know how you hold it against him at all.
Inside, the shopkeeper's body lies forgotten.
Like he was at a party with a bunch of friends. I'm sure he thought that he would have been safe, but like none of his friends cared. I don't know, just let him.
Yet
How does
this
that happen to
time
him?
a new detail catches your eye. A shattered pin bearing Vaunt Arcanotechnic symbol. A closer look at the keg reveals a hidden compartment filled with smuggled goods. Some small packages lie in the cauldron. No doubt they were hidden there so they could be fenced on the black market later. The murderer could have emptied the pawn shop, and yet only Mord's life was taken. Armed with your findings, you wonder, what connects all these gruesome crimes? The last of the heavily armed halfling thugs falls. Another alley stretches before you. The more you learn about the victims, the more questions you have. You can only hope that Zolkus Crowspire holds the answers you've been seeking. Zolkus steps through a dimension door, his face glowing with the smug triumph of a man who thinks he's won. The virtue of his troll bodyguard to notice. The troll topples, Yet another casualty of this bloody night. Now, to meet up with Zelith. Zelith shakes her head, the weight of her brother's betrayal settling over her like the dirt that falls on the streets from above. But you've got a job to finish. Another crime scene waits for you in the house. That ledger told you what you needed to know. The victims all worked for Vaughn. Too much of his operations down the block. You strike down the last of the attackers. You can't let these petty
Draco
thugs hold
Leg
you back.
Seg.
Not when you're so close to the truth. You catch up
I'll
with
get it
Zelith
in.
and fill her in on the clues you found so far. She points you towards an alleyway northwest of where the goblin was last seen. A familiar voice echoes from behind this door.
What part of make it look like an accident didn't you understand? And leaving your signature behind was beyond stupid. Now Zelith is onto us. It's only a matter of time before she and those adventurers come barging in here.
Zolkus quickly casts a dimension door. The tiefling and the goblin disappear through it.
This adventure, like so many others, begins in a tavern. You're supposed to meet a disgruntled Fort employee here. He'll give you off-the-record tip of nearby warehouse. Victor asked you to wait for him outside. Looks like getting inside his warehouse won't be a problem.
What have you done today so
Victor
far?
leans over and whispers.
Nothing.
If you'll just follow me, I'll cough when it's time for us to part ways. What you do after that, none of my business.
Sounds quite nervous. Victor coughs and nods at a flimsy-looking grate. Then he hurries away, disappearing into the night. That must be your way inside. Time for you
Got it.
to investigate the warehouse. According to this ledger, all of the boot goods have been moved to the office upstairs for shredding. You need to get in there. You hear a scream of pain from up above. A scream cut short with steel. You hear a gruff voice howling. The roof! The roof! A more measured voice responds. What of it? The excited gnome bounces around.
The roof is on fire!
An otherworldly air of confidence surrounds the handsome being, who appears to be their leader. Let's pick up the pace, shall we? Still have to destroy the lab downstairs. Portal, please. Portal! Now! Snaps the being in a commanding tone. You hear a familiar voice somewhere nearby. It's Victor, acting as a bar.
Oh, what's all this? Dear Orion, we have a security breach! Quickly, find them! You can't leave one of more sabotage! We completely invincible!
Victor presses the button, and the sphere of force closes in around him. A familiar voice calls out their name. Time's up. Your go,
Oh, you think you're clever, but you're nowhere near as clever as Vaunt. His resources are virtually limitless. I press this button, and more guards show up, just like that. Wait, now how do I get out? I'm stuck here?
Victor clears.
No. What? Oh.
It seems Victor forgot about the dimensional anchor he put in place.
See the guy messing it up.
Nowhere.
Well, it's fine because we only need one more. But I can just swap them, and they can't reach the prototypes.
Victor's treachery continues.
Oh, is that a fire? Nobody goes in or out till we find them. They're talking.
Victor directs more guards your way.
They went downstairs into the secret lab. After them.
A hissing, chilling chant comes from somewhere below. As this chant continues, forge wraiths coalesce in the air around Victor. Panic screams and pounding feet indicate rapid losses. Victor yells,
Get back here, you cowards! These brutes aren't going to banish themselves! All right, don't do anything rash. I'm coming out. Perhaps we can make a deal. Victor presses the button on his own prototype. The magical barrier around him fades away.
You've arrived at Club Crawford, a popular night spot owned by Boromar. Counselor Stella pulled some strings to get you on the guest list. Perhaps now you can drive a wedge between the Boromar and Vaughn. But it looks like there may be trouble before you even get inside the door. The group of thugs suddenly attacks. Clearly, they want to prevent you from enjoying a night on the town. A group of would-be patrons lingers in the courtyard. They must not be on the guest list. Those Dusk thugs were loitering near Club Clawfoot. But this is Boromar clan territory. Something's brewing, and you're smack in the middle of it. The bouncer opens the front door, allowing you to enter Club Clawfoot. The Dusk thugs lurking outside have set the assistant
You
server
are welcome.
He wants you to check on Club Clawfoot's employees before he'll let you talk to the manager. The employees are terribly unusual. You can tell Fenwick that all is quiet. Fenwick is relieved to hear that the club is safe and secure. He gives you permission to approach Regina, Club Clawfoot's manager. A piercing alarm reverberates throughout the nightclub. Regina turns to you and cries, "The alarm! Someone's breaching our magical wall! Must be an attack! Quick, adventurers! Do what you do best!" More dimension doors have opened. A piercing but pitch-perfect scream rings throughout the nightclub. It's encore! The main stage must be under attack. You notice a sign on the door. Rat infestation. Exterminators have already been contacted. Do not open. The defeated gargoyle cackles and rasps. I have failed, but the others will curse you. Dusk. Forever. More attacks are on the way. But for now, you have a moment to rest. The magical alarm triggers once again. Dusk's attack on the nightclub. More dimension doors have opened nearby.
Wait, oops.
Once again, harsh sound. You hear panic shouts, screams, and snakes. The attack is finally over. Peaceful quiet descends over the nightclub once more. Now you can finally talk to Regina.
255.
For your help in keeping her and Encore alive, Regina has promised to do everything she can.
I was looking on Twitch last night, or bad. I was just curious, like who streams video late at night. Like how popular is it at night? I saw the Stu guy that had followed you the other day, or I followed you yesterday. I saw that he was live. I was looking at his Twitch. The guy streams for so long. It's like 17 plus hour streams. Pretty consistently.
Grumbles the old man.
I don't think this started anything.
Get on board quick like and I'll ferry you up to their window.
Yeah, I don't think it
Mr.
does.
Remember,
I
stay
assume this is
quiet
about
as
your
a
request to
mouse.
join the Platinum Concord, which was turned down due to your lack of subtlety, shall we say?
I think it's either like
Yes, well,
you have to be higher
I
up
prefer
to trigger it,
audacity,
or
so
it just triggers with the.
I admit that subtlety has allowed the Aurum to do as they please
platform.
with the Five Nations for many
I'm gonna
years.
pee real quick. Right
But
back.
what I have to offer your organization cannot be ignored. What cannot be ignored are those Zendrick bloodhounds sniffing at your heels. You're exposed, Mr. Vaunt. Not for long, my friend. Allow me to demonstrate. Isabet, please come in. Now, Isabet, I know you invited our mutual friends from Stormreach. Oh, no, don't cry. I said, don't cry. Mr. Vaunt, I assume this is about your request to join the Platinum Concord, which was turned down due to your lack of subtle way, shall we say? Yes, well, I prefer audacity to subtlety. I admit that subtlety has allowed the Aurum to do as they please with the Five Nations for many years. But what I have to offer your organization cannot be ignored. What cannot be ignored are those Zendrick bloodhounds sniffing at your heels. You're exposed, Mr. Vaunt. Not for long, my friend. Allow me to demonstrate.
Alright.
Isabet,
Vaunt's henchman
please come in.
releases a strange whooping bark, and the darkness
Now, Isabet,
around you
I
erupts
know
with
you
wild
invited our
menacing
mutual friends
responses.
from Stormreach.
An ambush! Damn us for fools!
Shouts Catalan. The old man throws his bow as giggling shapes descend from above. You've dispatched Vaughn's first group of assassins, but they're surely not
I
the
prefer
last.
that you do your
Vaughn
house
doesn't
clean
go
when
in
I
for
am
half
not
measures.
Mr. Vaunt.
Casper wheezes out his words.
A necessary demonstration of my
Reminds me
device.
of my days in the
I
last
wanted
war,
you to see my
but
improvements
with more
firsthand.
chest pain. Too old for this, for sure. Come here, we gotta talk about Isabel. She's still alive. I bet my life on it.
Head out once he's safe. You've agreed to help him. To do that, you'll need to clear the way so he says to head to the south. Grabbing a source sled first will help even the playing field. Another wave of Gnoll mercenaries bursts from the shadows.
Show those brutes they can't mess with my girl!
Cries Casper from behind you. A motley crew of creatures takes up position on the bridge, spoiling for a fight. The low bellow of an ogre accompanies the shrill cries of goblins. A strange-looking goblin glides up on the bridge, limp form. The goblin shouts abuse at his gnoll escort.
Those nobodies made mincemeat out of your fleabag gnolls. I told you the direct approach wasn't gonna work. I'm gonna go beat the hook off my plan.
Wait, goblin mates. Vaughn said to work together.
Gnomes and goblins have taken up positions atop a nearby wine shop. You'll need to move them out for Casper to pass safely. In the distance, you hear the gnoll snarl.
We cannot look weak. No. Those who look weak die first.
Clouds the street before you. Some kind of metal glints on their bodies as they flit about, blocking your path. The door of a nearby bookshop opens, and another cloud of death streams out. Inside the bookstore, goblins scramble to release one last clutch of death from their tentacles.
Ambush down before come, I wager.
Shouts
Head north, friends. Up the skyway. I'll watch your back. Exploding bats? Gods, what a circus. Who's going to explain this mess to the city watch come the morning?
mutters Casper as he twists along behind you. Shadows move among the arches of a nearby market. More of Vaunt's mercenaries await your attention there. An air skiff equipped
Oh.
with a mage fire cannon waits for you near Old
What?
Tully
No, it's the
Tower.
same, I guess.
Goblins swarm over the tower
I was
itself.
thinking I should have
think
saved
for-
my face stuff, but it's the same cooldown. Doesn't matter.
I think for the like skip here, I would just try to like hook in faster. Like I think I was watching your thing earlier. It looks like you're a bit like slow to turn in the initial, like when you fall off the source sled. Like just try to like turn a little bit faster there.
Which way?
Like to the right, like when you're first like going to fall off the source sled. Like when you start aiming towards like the windows.
I feel like you're giving
There's
opposite
some-
directions every single time, because I've been turning right before, and then you
Yeah.
said like I should not do that.
Don't turn as right, but like it looks like you like go straight ahead and then you start turning.
And stands as silent as the grave. Is it unmanned? Or have the guards inside been given a reason to sit this one out?
Looks like they're using sky wards.
Casper tells you.
Your source leads might suddenly stop working out here. Be careful.
The
I
mercenary
think that one
Gish stands
looked
here,
good, at
his
least. Like, I
jaws
don't know
furrowed.
why it failed. for you.
Goblin says you're strong.
I had that same thing happen to me though on the last attempt, where it just like did not.
Enough waiting. I'll
Yeah,
much
but
like
you said
version.
last time you should have hooked on. Like when I'm playing here, I can tell.
You're just gonna get
Um,
killed.
Like it can. It makes sense why it doesn't.
Hidden somewhere in the shadows.
I don't feel like, oh, I should have made that.
You should have stuck with my
It feels like I'm failing.
You're my next meal, goblin
I
meat.
don't know, but
Right after
it looked
these
like you should give it to me.
outlanders.
I was rewatching it like on your stream. It looked like it was like pretty much like the same exact thing that I like the way that I did it was the same that you did it. It seemed like I was able to grab it and you just weren't.
Before you can finish him off, a chanting
Sure.
voice calls your
It's just not the
attention.
feeling I have when playing. Like I can tell when I'm going there like this and not gonna hook.
It vanishes, reappearing at the sorcerer's side. With another quick gesture, both the tiefling and the gnoll vanish from your sight. The goblin's voice calls to you across the gap.
That went about how I expected, so that leaves just little old me. A great big bounty, no partner to split it with, and some nice payback on the side. I'm all ready for you. Come on over.
High above the destruction yard, a sore sled slowly drifts up. Isabet's body lies upon the sled, completely still. The goblin is nowhere to be seen. The goblin crumples in a heap. Now that you have time to catch your breath, you notice the assassin's sore sled descending slowly, holding the limp form of Isabet. You've reached Isabet, but all is not well.
After making your way into the ancient goblin room, you find yourself in a dark chamber. Creatures loyal to Dask are stirring up trouble in these ancient hobgoblin ruins. Perhaps if you gave them a gentle thrashing, it might teach them a lesson. Dask goblins are hard at work repairing the room. When they notice you, they immediately attack. More Dask grunts are gathered inside this spacious chamber, rigging explosives to a large The last Dask thug crumbles at your feet. Now you have a chance to find out more about the strange artifact that they were trying to unearth. You pull the lever, triggering an explosion that flattens the remaining debris as the roar of the blast dies away. You hear a familiar voice coming from the platform above you. Is that Malik the gnome? Malik
Very
calls
close.
to you from the platform.
Thank you for clearing out the DOS for me. It was a great help. Those fools had no idea what they were dealing with.
The friendly gnome transforms before your eyes.
Soon, my name will be known across Corvette.
The Rakshasa lets out a shrill gasp, surprised that you managed to best him in combat. This can't be. The world.
Yeah, I was watching the clip back. Like I don't know why I feel like it looks like it should have worked. Like from the attempts that I get, that it does work. It seems like it was pretty much the same.
The portal dissipates, and the remaining demons are thrown back into the depths of Kyber.
The lift went down and down for what seemed like forever.
Do you like tuna?
When it finally stopped, I was deep underground. With 1,000 others ready to report for work in the cogs.
I don't think I like have it like often. Like the I don't know if like you have it in Sweden, but like the way that I've had tuna is just like as a tuna fish sandwich. It's just like tuna plus mayo. Not to sandwiches.
And the sound of voices drifts in from up ahead. Harsh, disturbing chants can be heard through the sealed metal door.
It's what I had yesterday, what I posted. It's like tuna and couscous. So tuna with gochujang, honey, Kewpie mayo. That was pretty much it. I have the marinated soy egg. Either way, like I'm just not a fan of tuna, I think. I've tried eating it before as well. I just don't really like the tin can fish. I've had tuna, I've tried the mackerel. And it always stink like this. I like fish. This is probably yummy, and I have it, and it's like, it's not nasty or anything, but it's just like I'm not really enjoying it that much.
Yeah.
I think like this would probably be yummy if I made it like the salmon tacos, where I just have salmon in the oven, and then mash it with the gochujang and honey and mayo.
Yeah. I think every time I've had like the tuna sandwiches, like it was just like if I just want like a quick snack, it takes like 2 minutes to make. Seems pretty good for that. But like yeah, I don't think I'm gonna like go out of my way to eat tuna.
It's not even that cheap.
Or yeah, like I just mean that like when I have it, it's just like a quick meal. Like, just
Yeah,
really
yeah.
easy
I'm just saying, like, comes in a tin can. It's not even cheap.
Red musk zombies drop into the pit from above. You must stop this invasion so that the fights in the arena may continue.
Also, it's like the gochujang. The amount of gochujang I used is more than I used for when I marinate my chicken and the veggies. And for some reason, like it barely tastes anything, and that will be like 700 grams, at least 700 grams of chicken. And the tuna I had is less than 350. I think it's like 320 grams or something that I had. And I just can't taste it. I don't know what it is.
Sounds like tuna is just not for you.
Yeah.
Creeps through the sewer pipes that the red musk zombies
Oh, am I done?
The source of the creatures must be nearby. room opens out to reveal what appears to be a makeshift temple, littered with the spores that create the red musty algae. At the room's center is Alcatraz has fallen. All of the spores responsible for creating these
Oops, I didn't
abominations
wait.
have been destroyed.
Wow.
What
So
an
consider it.
asshole. What's your XP at?
3171. We're still 30k behind.
Yeah. 29.
A familiar sound reverberated throughout the city. The wet slither of slimes. Members of the Dark Gang run. One of the goblins runs off into an adjacent room. You've slain the Dark thugs, but found no sign of the scavenged arcane assistant. The Dark thief, and he falls into the depths of the trash system. The Dark thief flees into the main trash disposal room. There's a blood-curdling shriek from beyond the door. This massive chamber is filled with refuse. In the middle of the desert stands a grotesque, lumbering
Got a pot in my head.
Yoko topples to the trash
Oh, you can
litter.
see.
The door to the west opens, and the gnome scavenger
I think that
steps
one
through.
has
You've
happened to me
returned
at
the
like
missing
pretty
arcane assistant,
inopportune
the gnome
times.
scavenger.
Good.
We heard shouts from outside. Everyone in the workshop rushed out, desperate to escape. Once we got outside, it was impossible to recognize anything. There was fire and wreckage everywhere.
The foreman turns and opens the door. Railton's disappearance could only mean trouble. Please find her and figure out what's got the people running cold while you're at it. Countless years, these sweltering caves have served as a home for fiery that whatever is happening tonight has left the creatures enraged. A magma reaver stands among a throng of other beasts, casting a spell. Bellows in rage. Magma reaver dies. The wall of flame it created flickers out. Sweeps in from the now open pathway. Brilton stands before you, entombed in a sheet of ice. No doubt the creatures you've encountered are goblins. But how did those wintry monstrosities end up? Muttering this master
Team.
must be responsible for this supernaturally frozen cave. A gnome wizard stands before a humming, glowing
1 second faster than our time.
device.
Speed
The
demons.
jets of air released
Yeah.
by the contraption are cold enough to freeze even the hottest magma. The wizard turns towards you, startled.
How have you made it past? Not just my apprentice, but those Boromar thugs and my icy minions as well. Well then, it seems that I,
Gick det bra?
Jabazoknako, must deal with you myself. Have at thee. You haven't seen the last of me,
Cackles the gnome as he teleports away. The wizard may have turned pale and run. The whirring device continues to freeze the lava flow. You manage to disable the device, halting the flow across the air. can feel warmth seeping back into the cave. A sign.
Spionne.
You expected to find Forge personnel hard at work in this wing. Instead, you see
Did it
an
all?
old woman pacing back and forth while muttering.
Questa.
A group of Morgrave University
Cogs.
students locked inside a forge.
Cogs.
You need to track them down.
Cogs.
This cavern is bare
Yep.
aside from 2 circular doors. One of which you have to navigate the
Typ
forge
cyberpunk. Stämmer.
styles of building.
Vad får man för det?
The law students have triggered the
XP?
wing's alarm system. You teleport the hapless student back to the entrance. You teleport the hapless student back to the entrance. You teleport the hapless student back to the entrance. That's all tons of energy being transferred used to power the facility. But a thin trail of smoke points to a system malfunction. You teleport the hapless student back to the entrance. The intelligence that that student was taken captive by Forge security. Go there to resolve the situation. You teleport the hapless student back to the entrance. You fall down a chute and tumble out of the maze of pipes. A massive shield guardian protects the holding cell. A student waves at you from behind the magic barrier. Thank the host, he cries. I knew they'd send somebody. It's not what it looks like, I swear. A cold, impersonal voice emanates from the shield guardian. Intruder. Power system. Shield guardian and pilot debris. The barrier vanishes. Quickly, Chance says. Unlock the security door so I can get out of here. Careful though. Pulling the wrong lever will summon the authorities. You make your choice and pull the lever. A shrill
I think for some
alarm
reason
drops.
security is an awkward
Code red,
word to
disturbance in
spell,
construct
like on the
maintenance. Send for
keyboard,
city
like
watch.
the
Chance will have plenty of
like I don't
time
think
to
the
think
spelling
about
is
his
weird.
actions
It's
in
just
prison.
the way the keyboard is designed. It feels weird to type that out. Security.
I feel like it feels normal to me.
No, it just doesn't. Like if I'm not looking at how I'm typing, I don't get it. It does not feel normal. Security. There we go. One more time. Nope.
I think I feel weird whenever I have a word that is like predominantly like my left hand, where it's like anything that uses like Z or X, or like those. Those ones feel weird because it's just like letters you don't like use like ever.
The explosion that destroyed Vaught's Forge seems to have left this area mostly untouched. A blood-stained note lies near a fresh corpse.
I think a word like exclaim feels weird to type for me.
Security barrier removed. Access granted. Welcome back, Mr. Vaught.
tower can be seen lurking outside in the distance.
Level 18. I'm curious how far back we are going to be without Saku's.
An imposing figure
How long does that
motions for
take?
you to stop. Please turn back.
8 to
Von
19.
Darkano Technic is dealing with a security problem inside this store. For your own safety, leave immediately. The entrance is blocked by a magic field, projected by a modified version
Wait.
of this
I thought I couldn't take 18. That's what I said, like, you can.
Beyond security details, the informant you were supposed to meet.
I also
I
can.
can. You can't.
Somewhere inside the store. Open the door to the
I can take it. Already. Why?
No.
Oh, you
I know
also
what I'm
have
talking
one.
about. Never mind. What did that mean?
Huh?
I was confused what you meant. Do you not have one more?
I do. So you wrote 2.
Oh, that's because I remembered it at the same time that you did. Like when I wrote 2, there was just the 1 in the chain.
This door is securely sealed from the other side. You'll need to find some way to unlock it. A small figure towers above, menaced by all security force. The gnome fits the description of the informant you were sent to find.
Got the key.
You unlock the door using the key to the manager's office. The raven You can't just blunder around breaking things. The people who matter in this city won't tolerate riots in their shops or attacks on important citizens. I leave these barbarians to you. Give them a lesson in civilized behavior. The sky coach flies off, and the lone remaining Vaunt security officer springs to the attack. With the battle won,
I was
you search
reading
the sky coach
some more
dock
of
and
the like
immediately
responses
spot
to
the
the
notebook you've been
like
looking for. Surely it
the
contains evidence
rapist
that will incriminate
post that
Vaughn.
I read earlier. What are the comments? I'm not sure if it's just because like I've been annoyed about this stuff lately, but like the comment says it's because the victim is a man, and many women will say men cannot be raped, or if he is hard, then it's not rape. That French rape has been for years and put on the section
Board the
offenders list,
Morgrave
and I think
University
it's a
Air
legal essay.
Shuttle in Sharn and speak to Safel Stamen outside Lareth Hall to learn more.
Like, is that a women thing to claim that
No.
men can't be raped?
The door into
I thought,
Evan's
like in
apartment
my mind, it
stands
was like
before you.
a male fantasy
Wide
thing that makes it
open.
not rape.
This can't be good. Two hobgoblin corpses lie at the feet of a sprawling lane. The air smells of sulfur.
Yeah, I definitely don't think
Who
it's
in Khyber are you? The
women
gnome
claiming that.
demands in a pitiless tone. The creepy gnome investigator nonchalantly
If we
gives you
can,
a head
no,
start,
there's no way I can
then
make it.
goes back to work on the crime scene. What is
Very,
really
like,
going
yeah.
on here? The air suddenly grows warmer. A
I
draft
just hate every
rises from
like
somewhere
internalization.
below.
Like
You have a sense
it's either
that
not
you're being
true or
watched. More
just
so
like this
than
person
usual.
is. This
Your
is
recent
what this person
encounters with
believes.
an old gnome inquisitive and undead spirits notwithstanding. This must be the place where Evan went for a drink. Perhaps the bartender has seen him. You turn to head outside, only to find a man standing in your path. He beckons you over. These ne'er-do-wells have mistaken you for an easy mark. This won't end well for them.
Hey, nice shoes.
We found her. Oops.
Strange. What's a treasure chest like that doing in a place like this?
I've come to the conclusion that it's just not worth it to take out this street trash. It's too hard to find them.
You find yourself in a small corner of the vast sewers that
Too
snake
hard, too
beneath
long.
the city. If your suspicions are correct, the mysterious House Tarkanan has a hideout somewhere nearby. What the cat dragged in? The crouching half-orc barely seems to be paying attention to you. How's the weather topside? Ash de Fairashk, bounty hunter, is having a hard time with some kind of pipe contraption. Maybe you could help. Huh?
That's the fastest I've ever gone down that thing, I think.
You did it. Ash de Fairashk pulls
Like I've
down
only
the
ever
board.
gone slower.
You should probably investigate. But first, a lady Fury breaks at you with a starting deal. If you want something done right, you've got to do it yourself.
Everyone is perpetually online telling people what to do. They're clumsily living life, making mistakes, learning. Give them the same grace you would want if you didn't know something. When something shocking happens. If a person doesn't have a pre-planned strategy or how to process information because they've never faced before, freezing or assuming a misunderstanding is pretty normal. So yeah, people who don't know what they should know can't know if they don't know. Judgments don't help anyone. Information does. Someone like calling this friend like or the poster said that they just kind of like let this rape happen. I feel like I can understand that to a degree, but I don't feel like it applies.
Wait.
this
Okay.
We need to keep
There we go.
moving, Thoris says. If you want to talk to Evan, you need to do it now.
Good. Want me?
Yeah.
Yeah, like I do get like I don't see the chat all the time either, but it's very like funny to not see the chat and then like immediately after the quest is over, like you right. Didn't see, sorry.
The main temple has just closed its doors for the evening. You wonder why
Looks like
high
looked
priest wants to
a
meet
second
with
too
you
late.
after hours. The high priest just
I think it is usually like that.
Take the sky coach at the end of the northern quarter.
Like it's just ding ding
Deliver
ding.
you to your destination.
And like you're used to the pace of the group already. And you're like, oh, we just finish. Obviously, as leader, I am always aware then when new people join. But if you're like, maybe you got the sound off, listening to podcasts, whatever people do, I get it.
To your surprise, Bonsavura Warehouse is a drab and unremarkable structure. The entrance is unguarded.
I think it's funny, like, I think it's like 3 lives in a row now and people join literally right at the end of House of Pain.
You've uncovered a
There's nobody possibly wait to enter. Or just that they see the group up. So begin.
Keeping open the doors unleashes a wave of hot air. The heat reminds you more as you climb down into the house than of the middle city. The flooring suddenly gives way beneath your feet. The rumble and clank of machinery grows louder as you move further down the passage. You have reached the center.
I think I've seen Goofy on the floor.
Sabotaging the equipment in here should disable the whole facility. As you open the first valve, the pipes in the room begin to rupture and steam hisses from the cracks. Another pipe breaks.
Today the last day you can do night travels?
The machinery loudly grinds and
Is it the maintenance
probably.
tomorrow that they disappear?
causes the temperature in the room to flare up as the system breaks down. Acrid smoke pours from the sabotaged equipment.
So it should be the 4th. Should be over.
The last piece of equipment in the main manufactory sputters and stalls. Soon, the entire tower starts to quake. You just barely escape the tower before it splinters.
Oh, alright.
I think that it's I forgot the second.
Rupturous heat and concussive force tear through the building as the main manufacturing collapses.
I think that it
The
is
massive construct emits
a good sign for you. Was it last year that when
finally
Night Rebels were happening, the game was like incredibly laggy because just like,
Yeah.
the game could not handle it. It was pretty nice that the game is like pretty stable during Night Rebels when like it was so bad the year before.
But that's never stopped you before.
True.
Tonight you'll steal the beacon back from under Vaunt's nose. And if you do it right, no one will be able to stand in your way.
So I think like I'd forgotten about that. But I think like maybe if the game, like I think that every now and then I'll notice like a little lag, but I think if the game is able to run like decently lag free during this event, like surely normal like no events going on must be fairly like a lot better than this. This is already pretty good.
They missed everyone.
It's a fine evening here in Sharn, says Lucien Vaunt, his voice brimming with confidence. And tomorrow will be truly beautiful. Vaunt will be talking on stage for a while. Now's your chance to steal back the Another announcement. On behalf of Vaunt Arcanotechnic, it is my pleasure to announce a revised and perfected version of my device. Introducing the new Vaunt Arcane Apprentice. Now comes in black. Better still, the Vaunt Arcane Apprentice has new functionality and new spells. It's simple enough that a brute damn this box to Kyber! Will you
does roll.
listen to me? The troll lashes out in anger.
20.
What's going on? Lucian Vaunt crumples with a cry of anguish on his lips. He died as he lived.
Spectacularly.
You've recovered the stolen beacon. Now, to return the artifact to Stormreach, where it will once again guard the city it had protected for thousands of years.
Do you want to do docks or do you want to do the Vecna lower? The ones that aren't part of, or are they part of the saga? I forget. But you know which ones I mean.
Fresh docks.
Okay.
Gonna take Saga real quick.
I thought we were saving that. Don't take it.
Do it.
I thought that's what we said.
I was thinking about like the. I forgot that we don't.
Did you take both?
Charm. No, I took the left one only. Yeah, I was just thinking about like the Evening Star sagas when we were talking about that. Safety numbers, I guess. Start with.
Did you start with doors?
Safety numbers.
attackers' yells. We've been spotted! Don't let them out of here alive!
Oh.
Oh.
Another group of attackers pours into the courtyard. More reinforcements arrive, intent on capturing the Warforged. For an instant, you think you've dealt with all of them. Then, an imposing orc enters the courtyard. The orc crumples. You've won, he mutters. This is just one job.
When he comes back, like I said, we're doing docs.
There are powerful people behind this. They'll
Wow.
never.
Oh, those docks. Which one next?
Underlane.
You've reached the residential complex the Inquisitive told you about. Now to find the people responsible for the kidnappings. The splintered remains of the door suggest that you may not be the only one looking for this kidnapper.
Wait, I thought this was the apartment.
I think it is. But I thought
to your next destination.
that was like the real way to go
Of Underlane.
for the first objective.
Things seem strangely quiet as you enter the Underlane neighborhood. Some of the locals look up as you approach, then start heading your way.
You crest here.
This area seems to be a part of the city's
So
massive
4 crests
water
here to go?
purification
Yeah.
system. Another group of ruffians singles you out and heads your way. Frightened, you disappear from nearby windows.
See the
as
second.
another band of ruffians calls you out. Someone's intent on stopping you.
This might end up being the fastest line we've done, just because they're so easy to get so far. Not having to backtrack would be really nice.
You enter the central tower of Underlane, only to find your path blocked by even more ruffians. Thugs and ragged clothes guard the central tower gate. A thug cries, "Don't let them get to the old South Fort!" But too late, for all of his comrades are dead. Still more thugs block the passage out of the central tower area. They do love their bottlenecks. This group looks far more determined to stop you. You must
See crest of the kukri.
approach the entrance to a fortified tower. Could this be the old South Fort the thugs were?
Put them in here. Or maybe you're behind.
No, I went down to grab the crest because it's on the sewer.
I I can't figure out what the source
door
slots
is
are.
sealed by 4 magical sockets, recently installed by the looks of them. Perhaps you can find their crests back in the Underlane neighborhood.
I see the last crest. It's to the west. You need a source up for it.
Yeah, I just don't know
Okay.
where they are.
Got it.
Good job.
I jumped without a source sled.
As the fort door opens, you can hear
You finally got some recognition.
So,
Yeah,
you're
that's
the
me.
ones disrupting my operations. You don't look so tough.
For 2.5 quests
You
and
open the prison
nothing.
gate. Several warforged run their fangs as they bolt for the door, yet others just stand there, motionless. You open the gate, but the warforged trapped inside don't seem to notice. The half-orc collapses from his injuries with a wordless moan. The club's butler regards you with a skeptical eye, clearly wondering what brought you here. This club is using Soul Split Warforged as servants, though your contact doesn't know where the club obtained them. He suggests that you search the administration building in the back of the club. Surely you'll find a written record there. The rats squeal in terror.
Oops.
You suddenly realize they're not running towards you.
Wait, they closed. They're close behind me.
We get going.
Oh, that's an optional.
Yep.
That's very low XP.
So
You
worth
get
it.
more in Haywire for killing the first guy. Oh,
You just need to hire me. I'd fix that. Sweet top middle. I know it. And bottom right.
bottom right. How the fuck did I get there? That.
I'm so smart.
You've entered the administration.
How did I know?
Now, to search for the papers that show where the club obtained Soul Split
It's
Warforged
not
by
a-
using the servants.
Yeah. Just don't take papers.
Is reserved for club employees only. I'm afraid your disregard for club policies
No.
can no longer be
Okay.
tolerated. With that, the butler executes a crisp turn and attacks. You've caused a great deal of damage to club property, says Baxter sadly. I regret that you must pay the price. Baxter frowns, a searching look in his eyes. You suspect that his last moments were spent wondering who would clean up the mess you've created. You're now free to search for evidence regarding the source of the Soul Split Warforged. This must be where the club stores the Soul Split Warforged servants when they're not needed. The club purchased their servants from something called Fathom Endeavors. Armed with this knowledge, you can start tracing the Soul Split Warforged back to their source.
David Shelby's apartment is up inside this tower. He claims to have information about Fathom endeavors for sale. You've arrived just outside of David Shelby's home. There's just one small hint. A pair of goons stand guard at the door, glaring in your direction. You hear grunts and snarls beyond the door the thugs have been guarding.
Okay.
The thugs ransacked this apartment while leaving all the other homes left untouched. They must have been after something specific. This corpse matches the description of David Shelby, and yet there's no sign of how he died. Perhaps there's a clue inside his apartment that points to the information he promised you. You've learned that David had a safe house hidden in a water purification plant down by the Sharn docks. David Shelby lies helpless in his bed, yet there's still a chance you can find the blackmail information he promised you. You need to catch a sky coach, head down to the docks, and find the safe house.
Someone's at the door. Vänta lite.
A single sky coach is docked nearby. Its pilot cowers before a group of lumbering thugs. Gemma the Boulder drops in defeat. They said it'd be a simple break-in, she rasps. There wasn't supposed to be a body. The pilot agrees to bring you down to the docks. Just board his sky coach, and you'll be on your way. You disembark the sky coach at the water purification facility. A guard at the door lazily raises an arm to warn you off. You've convinced the guard to open the gate. Now to search for David Shelby's safe house. A giant crayfish stands near the open waterway. Oddly enough, it wears a metal helmet and holds a key in one of its pincers. As you approach, thoughts suddenly barge into your head. Huh, you don't look like an exterminator. Maybe you can help me. The telepathic crayfish asks you for help. It seems an Otyug has taken up residence nearby, and it's determined to make the crayfish its next meal. A rank odor assaults you even before you open the gate. No doubt you found the Otyug's lair. You've reduced the Otyug to an oozing pile of flesh. The crayfish scuttles over to the locked door, and you feel a tug in your mind as he beckons you telepathically. You suddenly realize that the odd telepathic crayfish holds the soul of your supposedly dead informant, David Shelby. As a final request, David gives you the key to his safe house and asks you to let him inside. A well-stocked, comfortably furnished room lies behind the locked door. The crayfish crawls inside, clacking happily. You once again feel the telltale tug of telepathic influence. The information you sought flashes into your brain. Fathom Endeavors has a secret base beneath Sharn's harbor. This underwater base must be the source of all the Soul Splitters, and where Fathom is keeping the stolen souls of the Warforged. It sounds like an adventure beneath the waves is next on the agenda.
We're finding Doris. Entering finding Doris.
A Warforged voice nearby calls out. Have you seen this Warforged? Have you? A member of the Sharn Line gives you a The area beyond this barricade is not safe, citizen. You've been warned.
Kill the strikers. Kill them all.
The package that was being held for Doris contained a broken record. Was it already smashed? Or did you help? An unsavory character shouts and points at a nearby building.
At the store! No, you idiots! Don't set her on fire! Then burn!
The instigator sounds quite annoyed.
I'm surrounded by imbeciles.
Why would one keep an illegal Vaunt device despite the mandatory recall? There must be more to this story. This strange Warforged was instructed to deliver an illegal Vaunt device to an old factory down in the cogs. Perhaps there is more to this mystery in the darkness beneath the city. It might be illuminating to follow the strange Warforged to find out more about their curious predicament. You pause before you pass through the gate. Perhaps it would be wise to make sure you didn't miss any other clues at the docks. You pause before you pass through the gate. Perhaps it would be wise to make sure you didn't miss any other clues at the docks. Of the clues you've gathered, the one about the old factory down in the cogs is the most promising. The missing Warforged was acting strangely and was intent on going back there. Perhaps that's where you should look next. It's time for you to continue your investigation down below in the cogs.
This is our turn to meet. Turn around and run back up to the sunny side, lest you wanna pound it.
The contemptuous goblin appears to speak for the entire group.
Too late! Pound 'em!
The goblin and his flunkies close in on you. Something tells you this factory hasn't been used in a while.
I got the Honey Master.
It's just a hunch. V has ordered the records of this facility to be cleared, and they repaired in hurry. Thankfully, they left enough for you to look at. This letter mentions that something called a force trigger can be used on any and the subjects of these experiments have all been a poster advertising the service to cover labor and undercut the already underpaid competition. Manufacturing of new Warforged has been prohibited since so it's strange to find so many Warforged stored in one place in the United States. You hear a distant grinding of gears and scraping of stone somewhere far below. The mysterious V apparently collaborated with Doris, but suspected Doris to be some kind of double agent. An announcer howls.
Welcome to the Money Pit, where vicious fighters bleed for your amusement and profit. Make your bets now for the evening's final bout.
The announcer continues.
In the red corner, we have the indomitable, the tireless, the immovable, undefeated
It's a rhetorical question, because you just did. According to the fight announcer, the Warforged fighter came to the pit with his trainer, Herg Earwool, a bugbear who lives nearby in a hovel upstairs. Perhaps it would be a good time to ask him some questions.
I read a thing here by the writer. Thousands of shadows of trained fighters. I don't know either.
The letter you found alludes to a reckless bugbear being involved in stacking boxes of inner Warforged.
Should we go back to the room?
As you approach the door, you can just make out the sound of muffled conversation on the other side. Perhaps finding a better spot for eavesdropping will reveal more than simply barging in. You see a stoic Warforged matching the description of Doris, standing among the bugbear's personal effects. She's as still as a statue. A deep voice rumbles as its imposing owner reveals himself.
Isn't it obvious? She speaks like one newborn. Someone stole her soul.
ship sways rhythmically as you enter the captain's cabin. It appears to be a normal Lyrindar warship, but you have it on good authority that the ship, and its House Lyrindar captain, somehow concealed from the guests. The sailors Doris would always notice it, but you weren't sure how helpful she'll be without her soul, and her wits about her. The captain scoffs at you, a new blow. She raises her hand, and water elementals flood into the cabin. This note describes how someone named Dr. Volcana recruited a sorcerer into Fathom, then transplanted her soul into the stolen body of Captain Lauren de Lyrindar. That explains how Fathom was able to get their hands on one of Lyrindar's warships. Turning the faucet results in a creaking noise from out in the hallway. The water drains from the cabin's aquarium, and a glass panel slides down, revealing an elevator shaft leading down. You find yourself in a well-appointed lobby. As you exit the elevator, you hear an authoritative voice. The illusion trills.
Attention, Fathom personnel. The central laboratory is closed while I work on my newest creation. My assistant will handle any complaints. I shall not be disturbed.
As you exit the lobby, alarms sound and patrolling Warforged guards snap into action.
Intruder detected in Fathom headquarters. Sending security to apprehend the suspect.
Is littered with Warforged, inert and in pieces. Fathom employees tinker with them, quietly recording their observations.
Intruder detected in Fathom headquarters. Sending security to apprehend the suspect.
Doors, but the room is silent and empty. Stacks of well-worn books and magical manuscripts line the walls.
Intruder detected in headquarters. Sending security. detected in Fathom headquarters. Sending security
Yo,
to apprehend the
I'm back.
suspect.
Yeah. Welcome.
Did you get no? You did everything in
Oh,
in
I
lab,
don't
right?
know. I had to recall because I was about to die.
So where was the lab?
It's bottom left corner. Sure so. I'm not sure if I bugged something, but like I talked to the lab person, and then like it started to fight. I tried to talk to them again, and then started to fight again, but they're like already below death. It's like I just don't think the fight's ever gonna end because they're just like bugged.
Bottom left.
Sending
You just go
security to
south more.
apprehend the suspect.
It's right below.
You wander into the cluttered chamber that
Southeast,
Dr.
and
Volcana
then southwest.
uses as both her office and living quarters.
Yeah. Where are
Should probably heal himself. But yeah, he's not gonna.
Actually, no, it says to go to the experiment, abandoned experiments wing, which I think was.
Can we not get out of here now?
You can detour. I think in the center, the inert warfare storage is where the abandoned experiments wing is. I don't know if there was anything in that room that you needed to get.
Yeah, that's why I was going there.
Intruder detected in Fathom headquarters. Sending security to apprehend the suspect.
If you're able to make it to me, that's where we're going.
I know where I have to go.
Yeah, the password is.
Two 492.
Unlike the sprawling main floor of Fathom's headquarters, the rooms down here branch off from a single narrow hallway.
This insurance farm. Spell farm.
Intruder detected in Fathom headquarters. Sending security to apprehend the suspect.
He said the outlet already worked. It's just
Failed experiment A. Inside, piles of inert warforged, tanks of humans, and other curiosities fill the room. A somewhat battered Vaunt prototype is positioned against the back wall. The device appears quite old. Perhaps it's one of Fathom's first attempts at creating a soul splitter. Reversing the power flow to the machine should allow you to release the last soul trapped inside.
I mean, talk to doors. They're right here. Talk to doors. Reverse first, maybe.
Intruder detected in Fathom headquarters. Sending security to apprehend the suspect.
I don't want to do this quest right now. No, what? No, release the soul.
You trigger the device. It sparks, and a familiar form suddenly materializes. The soul vanishes just as abruptly as it appeared. But then your soulless warforged companion falls to her knees. Perhaps you should make sure she's doing all right.
Intruder detected in Fathom headquarters. Sending security to apprehend the suspect.
Talk to door. Question.
I just don't understand. What do you want now? Okay, I can't talk to Elizabeth.
Yeah. So look up the wiki.
Intruder detected in Fathom headquarters. Sending security to apprehend the suspect.
Sneeze bug out and leave the quest unfinishable. Do not take any actions after freeing the soul until waiting for the full animation to finish.
So it's bugged.
Yeah. We should do a quest. Or do you want to try it again?
No way.
Do we just do Sans Helm until Captain? Because it's so close. Yeah. There is a shrine somewhere close to the start. You must be pretty close to capping, right?
Yeah.
I might need 2 runs of this quest, but...
I only need 1. I think they should update the food and drink selection and like for the barkeeps. Like there should be something you can buy that restores all action boosts.
Yeah. No one coming.
So I was resting.
Zeus just like standing right next to dropping down. I guess he was also one.
When we cap, I need a food break.
You hear a voice inside your head. You can rotate
Every piece of this mechanism,
including both sources and destinations.
I never, but I don't think I realized that you could like click on someone's like icon in the map and then it just like locks onto them. So it's just like
so they get like the golden indicator.
Yeah.
Did you need another?
It's 7,000. Sure. Might as well. I was thinking about like just eating XP, but might as well save it.
Sure.
I think finding Doris, like, the quest seems like okay, like it's not, I don't think it's crazy long if you know where you're going, but I just feel like there are like, too many points that bug in that one.
Finding Doris didn't bug down.
Or not finding Doris, Soul Survivor.
Yeah.
Like, they got bugged at the start with the elevator. Talking to the person again, bugged that. Bugging, talking to Doris. There's just like so many fail points. I think like if we did not have D-Door, like we would have been stuck in the elevator.
What does that mean?
You hear a voice inside your... You can rotate every piece of this mechanism, including both sources and destinations.
Again.
Well done. Now, the hard part. Look up. Both circles need to be lit at the same time.
They're just not on that just doesn't understand why we'd run G. Without like the first bonus.
But we already have that. We just did it.
Yeah, I think he's just confused. Why would you run the quest 2 times in a row?
Oh.
Not
Okay.
do something else.
To cap.
Yep.
I think honestly people who don't say hi and they don't say bye, that's one of my pet peeves in DDO.
I thought it was just Adeline that left, but then I saw that Zeus and Goofy both left without saying anything.
Yep.
Through all your accomplishments, you have transcended the title of hero. There are a talented few who can teach you about what fate lies in store.
Right, I need food. And I need to call work.